Hi everybody, GT here from GT's Barbecue. Today we're going to do up some mini meatloaves. I have this this pan that I normally use for chicken thighs that I'm going to grease up, make some little meatloaves in there, freeze some of them for later, and we're going to serve this up tonight with some mashed potatoes. So we're going to serve these up in a little. And we're going to serve these up a little bit later with some mashed potatoes. We're going to serve these up in a little while with some mashed potatoes, so stick around. And we're going to serve these up with some mashed potatoes. And we're going to serve these up in a little while with some mashed potatoes, so stick around and we'll see what we get. Okay, so I've got 2 pounds here of 80/20 ground beef. I'm going to go ahead and add a cup of pretty roughly chopped onions. I just have a white onion here. Going to put in a couple of cups of breadcrumbs. About a cup of diced tomatoes. Put those in there. Got about a 1/4 cup here of freshly chopped green onions or chives. Again, kind of a rough cut. We kind of like them like that. 2 cloves of garlic. And I've got about, I don't know, probably a heaping tablespoon of Killer Hog salt, pepper, garlic mix here. And I've got 1 egg. It's going to kind of use that as a glue or a binder for everything. Hold everything together. And then we're just going to do a little mix-a-roo. Technical term. I don't want to overdo this, over-mix it. It can become too dense. I like to use my hands for this. It's really the best way to kind of get a feel for how everything's coming together. I'll get this mixed up and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my pan sprayed. I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. I don't know, a little over a cup in each one. And kind of press these down in here. See what we get. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me fill all of these. So I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest, get them balanced out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my mini meatloaves all prepped here. 2 pounds filled these 8 little, what I call a chicken pan perfectly. So I've got the grill turned on to about 350 degrees. I'm thinking it's going to take about 45 minutes total, but I'll check them after about 20. We want to take these up to about 165 degrees internal temp in order to be safe. So I'll get them out on the grill and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to get these mini meatloaves on the grill. I've got the Rectech fired up to 350 degrees. This will probably be the last cook I do this year with the insulated cover on. It's starting to warm up a little bit. I think it's in the 40s today. So I'm going to go ahead and just put these right in the middle. I'll probably let them go for a total 45 minutes. I'm going to check them in 20 and I may spin the pan around just to make sure they cook even. Okay, so it's been about 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and check these. Oh, they're looking nice. I'm going to go for 165, but I'm going to bring them back out after I glaze them. I'm going to give these about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to pull them inside and get the glaze on. So I'll see you inside. Okay, so these mini meatloaves are running about 160 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and pull them out onto this rack right now. And then I'm going to apply a glaze. And then they're going to go back on the smoker probably for about 20 minutes just to set the glaze. Okay, so I'm getting ready to glaze these. What I used was a combination of 1/2 cup of Cosmos Q's Maple Habanero Rib Glaze, and 1/2 cup of Cosmo's original competition barbecue sauce. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a coating of this on here. I went ahead and put these on a disposable little rack on top of a cookie sheet to help save mess.
Thank you very much.
Camera girl likes that. I'll go ahead and glaze the rest of these so you don't have to hit fast forward, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we have these mini meatloaves all glazed. I'm going to go ahead and put them on the grill now. I kept my Recteq set at 350 degrees. I'm going to put these right in the center. I'll probably let these set in there for about 15-20 minutes, and we'll check on them in a little bit and take them inside and see what we get. Okay, so I'm getting ready to plate these up. They were about 45 minutes total cook time on the Recteq. Probably another 20 minutes with the glaze to set. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of top these with a little bit of some fresh cut green onions. They look delicious. They smell delicious. Okay, so we have this plated up here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into one of these, see what we have. These little mini meatloaves. I plan to freeze a couple of these. They're nice and juicy inside. Smoking hot. Got some of Camera Girl's mashed potatoes. Take a little bite-a-roo. It's so melt in your mouth. Crazy moist, crazy tender. This was a success. Can't wait to eat some of this. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.